So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what.
Everyone, please welcome to
the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Burmo finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Well, he's so comfortable with the ball at his feet, Peter. He's always looking to cut inside from the wing and have a pop at goal. But what I particularly like about him is the way he brings others into play. He attracts the attention of multiple defenders at times, and then a quick release, and it can cause major problems.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. So straight into the action. And he whips it in. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Chance! Goal! Manchester United! And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think you've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Manchester United penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect.
Chance for a shot! It's in! 2-0, and in next to no time. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 22.
So that's 2 now without reply.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
He's in a great position here, and surely he can't miss. Konate did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's had it nicked away. Tries to pass it through. He's through here. He has found the way through. Over to the right flank. Oh, it's played into the... And a header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Two-nil ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. Matheus Cunha. Park Ji-sung. And it's Casemiro. Yoro. Steep shot at goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
And Burmo is offering a right smile there.
Diogo Dalot. Great vision. Park Ji-sung has it in a wide position. Chance, surely! They've got to be quick to recover this. And another try! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're threatening to fly away here. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
he's got his getting up there. Well taken goal. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
After 21 minutes is number 18, Gakpo.
So could they be onto something here? Plays a sharp little ball here. Burmo. Cross to the back post. Keeper has taken decisive action. McAllister. Robertson. And he's managed to get free. It's out for a goal kick. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Yoro calmly anticipates. Now, what about a counter-attack? Burmo providing an outlet on that flank. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And he stands tall, impenetrable. That's a good ball out wide. Aimed beyond the defence. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Szoboszlai.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Gakpo stood his ground strongly. And that's gone loose. Oh, he's been caught napping! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Can he get onto this? He's got away! Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, the ball's gone astray. He's found a way through! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Big chance! And no mistake. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Number 21.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Can they get him away? Park Ji-sung has the space to scheme. And that is headed. Bullish header! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
That's a decent clearance. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Diogo Dalot. Cross into the box.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Jones. And Mohamed Salah. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Park Ji-sung gets into a good position. No way through, so back it comes. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. There's the shot! And that's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
And now he has two. This is a... And we've reached half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Manchester United are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 19.
Away we go again.
Coming on to replace him is
Now it's
number
Gakpo.
16, Ahmad.
Manchester United, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Gravenberg. McAllister. And smartly reclaimed. Shot could be on. Can he finish? And one more try. Good ball, and he's following up. Loose ball now, and there's a chase onto it. This time, surely! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Corner number 2 then. He's having a shot! And it's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
After 56 minutes.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Park Ji-sung.
And it's Salah.
Ji-sung.
Can he get on the end of this? That ball looks a good one.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Robertson.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
898.
He's on it. Can he get away? Yoro with the foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Oh, he really got hold of that.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Gakpo. Played out to the left flank. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. McAllister, not the most accurate pass. And the pass is intercepted. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Ungamoa. Oh, Ungamoa! And that's wide.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Substitution for Manchester United, number
The two
8.
coaches are signalling
Matthias
changes
Cunha.
here, both at the same
Coming
time.
on the field is number 37,
Nice looking ball.
Substitution.
Oh, delightful ball. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, good finish. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Manchester United, after
So we have
71
further
minutes,
activity on the bench here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Frimpong.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And he's there to clear it. Robertson. Manchester United have opted to make another change here. Bruno Fernandes being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
He's sharing a smile or two as he's leaving the pitch, Peter. I think his contribution is widely appreciated.
Number 17.
Ericsson.
Coming on the field.
And Ericsson! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
And he is going into that little black book. Martinez. That's a nicely shaped ball. Mohamed Salah in acres of space out wide. Mohamed Salah unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's shifting through the gears here. That is ended up in no man's land. He's being urged to... Real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he opts to go forward. The final 5 minutes. Rashford is wide and looking to get onto this. Silvestre concedes a free kick for that. And that's going to be a booking. Oh, that's a key interception. Menu. Nicely weighted ball. And that pass isn't the best. He'll try from distance! He's put his foot right through that one. And he's forced to go back, looking for a runner. Chance! And that's a good finish. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Number 6.
Van Dijk. And it's Gravenberch. Played out towards the right wing. Wirtz is onto this. Mohamed Salah! Keeper always had the measure of that. And it's Rashford. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Konate. Oh no, what has happened here? Well, that's been cut out, well played. And time is up. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Manchester United really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Special presentation featuring our guest performers.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
And this is now today's
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
26.
Morgan Gibbs-White, Peter. He's someone who would have an impactful presence. Always the standout player or thereabouts. You know, dynamic, creative, never shirks away from the physical stuff in the game. He's difficult to find faults in. I think his attitude and application is something that any upcoming talent should be looking out for.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. We're up and running then. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now here's the delivery. He leaps for it! No, not the best of headers. And he is deftly away. Hutchinson, he's got away. You've got to be quick to recover this. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Getting up there! It's another chance! Goal! Manchester United! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So, a breakthrough already. And he's managed to get free. It's a sweeping cross. Real chance! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter.
He's having a shot! This time, surely! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Manchester United with the lead. Now it's Wood. Silvestre. Strong running down that left flank. Hangs one in. Cleared away. Shapes to shoot! And a neat finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. That was fabulous, the most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's picked his way through. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Chance for a shot! And it's there! They are purring, truly purring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 21, Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Manchester United visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
Oh, I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
It's a promising position. Crosses it in. Tries to get it clear. Nottingham have reclaimed it. Diogo Dalot.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's shifting through the gears here. And it's played in. There's the header! And That is expertly dealt with. Aims beyond the defence. There's the shot! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Number 19.
And now he has two. Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents... Can he finish? Oh, almost a sixth. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. Obama! He's put it wide.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Tries to pass it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really...
Bullish header! And that's a sharp finish. And he is just ripping it up.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
After 37 minutes.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Manchester United are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Silvestre gets it clear. Ambitious ball here. He won't be happy with that one. Matheus Cunha. It's Park Ji-sung. Matheus Cunha. Good read, needed to be.
Park Ji-sung clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
There will be 3 minutes
Matheus Cunha.
added time.
Casemiro. It's a searching pass. It's out for a goal kick. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Big chance, corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. And that has been knocked clear. And that signals the end of the first period. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Everyone, please welcome to the
Well, I
field.
certainly wasn't expecting
Players.
this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Manchester United enjoying a half which is little short of perfect. The dominant force, the only force in a one-sided contest. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And this is Park Ji-sung! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
front-footed pressing going on here. Hutchinson. He's had it taken off him. Oh, that's fabulous. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, he's been flattened there. Maciej Cunha. Silvestre. And he's intervened well there. Anderson.
There they go, hunting again.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Anderson. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline. Whatever happens, that's the kind of move.
Shot, surely! And that's wide.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Substitution in progress.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
And that's been one straight. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save. Corner number 3 coming up. And he's there to clear it. Hutchinson. It's Casemiro!
Match was 29,000.
Oh, impressive strike.
Casemiro most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Just eases him off the ball. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Substitutions taking place.
Anderson. Now, can they get him away? Delivers the ball. Cleared away. Manchester United have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Gibbs-White. Williams. He's a sharp little ball here. Knocks it into space. Oh, it's Park Ji-sung. Van Nistelrooy. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. So we have movement on both benches.
Well, I think his job here, Peter, is going to be to reinvigorate that attack. Just change the rhythm up front.
Number 11, Wood. Coming on the field is number 9, Awani. Substitution.
He is through here. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Manchester United present their opponents with the best possible chance here. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Oh, that's a brilliant save! Nottingham have opted to make another change here.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Igor Jesus. Number 21, coming on the field. Number 20, number 14.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Sylvestre with the clearance. Looking to play him in. That's been slipped through. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now he's off and running.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Park Ji-sung. He can run onto that. Anderson. Morato. Gibbs White. And they can counter here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's Park Ji-sung. Nicely weighted ball. Now there's a fine ball. And the shot! Well taken goal. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
After 81 minutes is number 16, Ahmad.
Morato. It's an inviting looking ball, that. He has found the way through. That'll be a throw. Martinez. No way through. Williams. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Diallo is the guilty party there. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Substitution on the field. Number 3. Coming on to replace him is number 34, Aina.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Ahmad. Luka. Looking for the run. That's a nicely weighted pass. Sells, claims comfortable.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's had it nicked away. And he plays one through. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
This has gone, that's a foul. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card, and he walks. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Played out towards the right wing. Well, that has not gone well. A probing pass. Tries to play it through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Park Ji-sung. And this is Van Nistelrooy! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And we're done. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Van Nistelrooy reflecting on a stellar performance and now taking home a permanent reminder for his mantelpiece. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Begley.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester.
And now, lining up for
Manchester United have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks.
A header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Van Nistelrooy is offering a wry smile there.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Terrific effort! No, not the best of headers.
Oh, that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Van Nistelrooy! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And that has left him in a heap. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Referee's given a throw. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. So what can they make of this? And he's picked it up out wide, and he's managed to get free. And he whips it in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Manchester United are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Looking for options for movement. And the cross comes in.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Some front-footed pressing going on here. Played into space. No, that's been intercepted. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Goes for goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Manchester United have their third corner. Getting up there! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's going to go a long way. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. It's a promising position. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Quality ball. Oh, that's a key interception. And he's intervened well there. Great vision. And it's been played through. Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Diogo Dalot puts a cross in. That has been knocked clear. And the shot! Off the post! And it's Dalot. Done delicately. No luck with that dink over the top. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing.
Portsmouth always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
He's in plenty of space here. He's onside. In towards the back stick. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Tries to play it through. Oh, perfectly measured that. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Matheus Cunha. Now, can they get him away? And they can counter here. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Yoro does well not to be outdone there. Bruno Fernandes. It's Park Ji-sung. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Pass somewhat off target. That's destined for the flank.
There will be one.
He's found support out wide. Well read, and the danger is averted. Bruno Fernandes! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
Manchester United, number 22, Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes.
And that is all they have time for. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Please welcome our players.
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Manchester United probably looking to come in with a bigger lead, but overall I think there's plenty for them to be happy about. They should look to carry on as they are, although a little more composure in front of goal would be perfect.
Manchester United are in a pretty decent position. Tries a shot! And that's a sharp finish! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, he'd used up all his chances, hadn't he, Peter? I mean, he was never going to get away with that one.
They've played it short. Great challenge, time to perfection. And it's been taken short. There's the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Bruno Fernandes receives it in a wide position. Real chance! But he's left disappointed.
Park Ji-sung has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on. Manchester United are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 19, Mbumu. Coming on the field is number 16, Ahmad.
He won't be happy with that one.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
He came in hard, very hard. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, important interception. And here's the chance to counter. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's fabulous. Great chance! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Manchester United have opted to make another change here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
A case now of complete control. quick look, thought about cutting inside. He's rising! Oh, he got himself into a great position.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
The two
22.
coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Coming on the field is number 9, Eriksson. Substitution.
Van Nistelrooy looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Chaplin. Spread neatly. He's picked his way through. De Ligt gets it clear. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, super find. He has found the way through. Shot, surely! And it's in! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Yoro with the slide tackle there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Casemiro distributed tidily. Diallo providing an outlet on that flank. He's having a shot! And he's stuck it away! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
After 84 minutes is
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Manchester United are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Vicious ball here. He is through here. They've got to be quick to recover this. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. No, again there's no way. And it's Mount. Mount running with intent. Park Ji-sung. Oh, shooting chance! And that's a tiny finish. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
that early, used a certain sixth sense. And it's Mount. Looking for a runner. Can he get onto this? And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Park Ji-sung voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Please watch the screen.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So straight into the action. Andrei Shevchenko, Jim, European Player of the Year. And he shoots! An early chance there, first of the game.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
And we have our very first corner. Couch can get it clear. Saliba deals with that comfortably. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And it's Fernandes. João Pedro. Chance for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away. Vardiol. And the shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Vardiol has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Drives it in. And that is expertly dealt with.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Trossard, and he's managed to get free.
Trossard just still couldn't find a teammate when they had an overload in the box. All very frustrating.
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Shevchenko. Silvestre, played into space. Oh, that is a nice touch. Played in by Park Ji-sung. Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal. Now then, the ball's come loose. Knocks it into space. Aims beyond the defence. Good ball over the top. That's the keeper's ball. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Silvestre. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, that's clever. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And here's Shevchenko. Look at the space. It's João Pedro! There it is! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Chelsea are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Chelsea have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's having a hit! And got to be quick to recover this. Corner number 3 coming up. Cleared without hesitation. And it's Caicedo. Now, can they get him away? Oh, couldn't quite catch up to that. Silvestre. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, great run, magical! And this is Park Ji-sung. Now it's Simons. There's the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And one more try! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Quality ball. That's beautiful. Oh, he's... And Shevchenko! Looking to play him in. Goes for a shot! De Bruyne. It's a searching pass. Overhit and out of play. De Bruyne. Some resolute defending there. Trossard.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
There will be 1 minute at
Still
a time.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Hello,
Manchester
everybody,
United trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So straight into the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Oh, that's fabulous. And it's terrific effort. No, not the best of headers.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And it's De Bruyne. Pass somewhat off target. Now he's off and running.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He is through here. Oh, sweet feet. Now it's Simons. And it's been played through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Shoots! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Manchester United could not have chosen a worse moment.
Substitution in progress.
This for genuine comfort. What a save by David Raya! Oh, he's missed it, he's missed it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Park Ji-sung. He's got away. Now it's Saka. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now he's got space here. Chalobah wins the duel this time. Oh, nicely intercepted. Big chance to get at them. Manchester United ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Trossard is flagged offside.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Gerrard.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Manchester United have reclaimed it. He's found space here. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's going wide left. Flings in across. That has been knocked clear.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's a promising position. Hoisted in. Van Dijk clears it away. Caicedo. And it's Tonali. Now that looks a decent ball. He's had a shot! Tries to play it through. Oh, super ball! Sylvestre, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Trossard! And that is high.
Chelsea really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Looking for options for movement. Adams, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. This is the time you need that pace.
That ball looks a good one.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
De Bruyne. Great vision. Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Deep into stoppage time. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's lofted through here. Saka wriggles his way through. He's found a way through. There you have it. The referee says that time is up. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Make sure to put any litter in the bins provided.
Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence.
Hello, everyone,
The objectives
and welcome
are
to
clear.
Old Trafford.
To miss out on them would be unthinkable. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Things already rolling. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. And a header! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Certain, searing, and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry tickets at hand as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and of course he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Shevchenko finds himself offside. Looking for options for movement. It's been slipped through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Takes a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Threads one in. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now it's Simons. Just eases him off the ball. Adli going like a man possessed at the moment. Tries a shot! We've got a goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Chance! Oh, good finish! Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. A heavy challenge. All the way back. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. No, that's been intercepted. That has ended up in no man's land. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Adli. Tries to pass it through. Very nicely done. It's gone for a throw-in. Now the cross. Oh, great leap! That has been deflected. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And it's De Bruyne, nicely spread.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pass somewhat off target.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Played down the flank. Park Ji-sung showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He is through here! Oh, well played. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Nicely weighted ball. And Shevchenko! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Rodri. Saliba calmly anticipates.
Manchester really do like to play the long ball.
And how does that work for them?
Well, you don't want the ball just coming back at you, Peter. You need somebody in there who'll make it stick.
Oh, that's well spotted. Simons.
That's positional goals. The utilize.
And the shot! And it's there! themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
After 37
And a
minutes
trademark
is
move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
That ball looks a good one. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Adley. Haaland. Chance for a shot! What a wonderful goal! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. That has not gone well. Xavi Simons looking to be a menace in the final third. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he whips it in. Oh, that's a fine interception. Now it's Haaland.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Adley has it out wide and in space. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. That is the end of the first half. Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Memorabilia from today's match are now available.
And we get things going again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. In by Count. Oh, he's been shot at goal! Well taken goal. And they are right back within touch. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So could they be onto something here? Rodri deals with that comfortably. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. And it's Shevchenko. Foot in. That's a lovely, neat pass. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Matheus Nunes. He steps in, and that's the end of that. throw-in.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, terrible pass. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Substitution.
They're taking a moment to consider their options. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. That is good alertness. Looking for the run. Saka in acres of space out wide. Could be danger. Great chance! And it's come back out to him. And he makes no mistake. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Manchester United now just needing one.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Park Ji-sung receives it in a wide position. Haaland.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Adley. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Haaland. He's picked his way through. That's a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Shevchenko. Number 9.
And the finish!
Number 15.
And that really should have been that.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
And we have our very first corner. Saliba gets it all. Decent chance! Oh, it rattles the bar. Tries one from range. And no, he couldn't find the finish.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
It's a searching pass.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's had a shot! It's their second corner of the game. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Manchester clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Time is running out here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
He's in plenty of space here. Adams gets it clear. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Into the last 5 minutes. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now he's got space here. That has been cut short. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Drogba. He's got a... Drogba! Oh, he's done it! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome.
And Park Ji-sung! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
Drogba! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there. It's just a shame about the accuracy.
Now it's Haaland. He's gone for goal. Oh, split-second reaction.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
For information provided by the
So here we go
police.
then, extra time is coming up.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Erling Haaland.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Manchester United displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. How can they go one better?
Substitution.
Reset. Good ball, good take. Obama! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
So, third corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Now it's Rodri. Aimed beyond the defence. Short changes him with that pass. Drogba running with the ball. Goes for goal! Another one of football's and how moments.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Foden. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Ambitious ball here. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Knocks it into space. Caicedo. That looks a cracking ball. Wissa goes for a shot! Off the post! And with that, it is half-time, extra time. So nothing yet in extra time to make a difference. This, the final 15 minutes for someone to do something.
On the field, number 17, Vadio.
And so the last chance to find a winner.
Number 6.
They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Now it's Foden. He has found the way through. It's out for a goal kick.
Substitution in progress.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Shevchenko getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Now, can they get him away? Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Saliba gets over and intercepts. And he cuts out the supply. Tries to play it through.
This is the time you need that pace.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Gerrard. Rice. Silvestre. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's cut it out. Looking to play him in. Over to the right flank. Great vision. Risa. That's the throw. He's found a way through. And he's heaved it away. Shevchenko. Oh, they could break here. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? He lifts the roof. A game of margins. A game of thrills. This might just do it. And time is up. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much.
A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable score. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kick-off. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I'm a huge fan of Bukayo Saka. Someone always praised for his versatility, his attitude and his cleverness around the pitch. He has the potential to excel in all positions across that front line. But I'd personally like to see him as part of a front three. I think he operates best in that area.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. He's shifting through the gears here. That's a decent clearance. And the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Park Ji-sung does really well to win the ball there. Drives it in. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Nicely spread. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That's Park Ji-sung. Tries to play it through. Counts, receives it in a wide position. Oh, what shapes to shoot! Drogba gets flagged offside. Now, can they get him away? Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal. He's found a way past. Well played. Important challenge, that. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rodri. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Mohamed Salah has it in a wide position. Steamy. Can he finish? And it's hoisted clear. And the pass is intercepted. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That's Park Ji-sung. Oh, no joy this time. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass.
Drogba! Goal! Manchester United! The first significant strike. And that really is so impressive. So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And here's Mohamed Salah. He's found the way through. Takes aim and crosses. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Played into space. And he gets rid in a hurry.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's been flattened there. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Corner number 2 then. He leaps for it. And that's a sharp finish. They're level Trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Lampard at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Arsenal restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Adams aimed beyond the defence. Oh, now he can run. Goes for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Number 18.
Arsenal have their lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Looking for a runner. That is a great pick out. Park Ji-sung unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Haaland. And he's there to retrieve it. It's played through for him. Saliba, and that's gone route one. Lampard. Mohamed Salah finds himself offside. That pass has been well intercepted. Swings in across.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Nice looking ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rodri. No luck with that dink over the top. Threads one in. It's Drogba! Oh, it's come loose. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's the shot! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Manchester United are still behind then, despite looking for all the world like they've pulled level.
Hello everybody, and
we are up to the break.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So right back into the action.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Adams calmly anticipates. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, perfectly measured that. Trossard! And he's stuck it away! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Number 19.
Arsenal go up by 2 and are looking good.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
In by Count. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. It's a promising position. Knocks it into space. Mohamed Salah gets into a good position. And the through ball. That's going to go a long way. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just...
Oh no, this does not look good. He's picked his way through. He's had a shot! In he goes again. And he's found the net. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Just one in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And that's not going to trouble anybody. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Park Ji-sung is one whose deliveries we all know about.
The attendance for this
Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Oh, that's fabulous. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Van Dijk cuts it out. Oh, nicely intercepted, nicely weighted ball. Now it's Trossard. Trossard getting forward. He is through here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Lampard, this looks promising. He's having a shot! It's loose, and one more try! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Silvestre, neatly clipped into space. Silvestre. And that's been won straight back. Rodri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't... Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 18, Erling Haaland.
Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go?
Substitution.
That's a fine save.
Oh, for the keeper to get down to that was top class, but to actually stop himself from spilling it was exceptional. That's great goalkeeping.
Irwin.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Pass is just off target. So their fourth corner of the game. Irwin plays it short. Mohamed Salah! And yes, it's there! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
After 79 minutes is
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's been played through. And the shot! And that really should have been that.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, super ball, real chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
substitution in progress.
They're up to 5 corners now. Schlosser! Another one of football's and how moments. He won't be happy with that one. And this is Drogba. That's good vision. And that's gone loose. Looking for the run. Now this could be a chance. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Saka. And that has been cleared. De Bruyne makes a dash for it.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Space for him to turn and look. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Looks like he's been given offside again here. Yes, he has. And that's it. Manchester United did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass.
Just a quick reminder today.
Thoughts on what
please
we've just
refrain
seen?
from
Well, you can
parking
never
outside
predict
this
the
stadium.
results of
Thank you
these
very much,
games.
Fuel.
Well, this is a critical game, a chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense.
Manchester United.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. There's the whistle. Silvestre making himself the star of this show. Hard to believe, really, that he's already made it up to 300 appearances.
Well, Peter, I can't attest to this personally, not having made it to that many appearances myself, but you only need to look around to see not just how much it means to him, but everyone that's here and beyond. This is a huge moment.
Now, who's going to be first to this? In with the challenge.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Tries to pass it through. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Played out to the left flank. Trossard in acres of space out wide. Guardiol. Opts to play it back. Shot at goal! Oh, cracking effort.
Odegaard certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Well, they've got it again. Odegaard. And the pass is intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Gabriel makes the interception. And it's Odegaard. Knocks it into space. Ekitike. And a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bergkamp. Plays it through. Ekitike! Ekitike! That pass has been... He'll try from distance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Couch tries to clear. And this is Casemiro. And that is well cleared. Odegaard. Manchester United, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. He's picked his way through. He's looking wide, and he cuts out the supply.
This is the time you need that pace.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now, can they get him away? Looking for the run. And he welcomes it in. There's the shot! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Manchester United penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football and more front...
Decent chance!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And this is Casemiro. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a good spell of possession, this. Ekitike is onto this. Timber deals with that comfortably. Spread it left. And it's made its way to him. Can he get it through? Vardiol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bruno Fernandes. Ødegaard. He's shifting through the gears here. And the finish! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Vardiol does really well to win the ball there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Trossard. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That's put paid to the danger. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. Good claim, no margin for error there. Ekitike unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Looking to play him in. Couch. He has found the way through. In by Couch. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Ekitike, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Bruno Fernandes. Chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
There will be
Timber.
1 minute added time.
Played out towards the right wing. Couch gets into a good position. Couch crosses. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And for the first half, that is that. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. To look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Manchester United just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Manchester United leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Tries to play it through. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Trossard. Chance here to counter. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Always onto this. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were out.
Great chance! And there's a goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And the shot! And now the breakaway.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
And he's managed to get free. Saliba did well to stay calm there.
Substitution for Manchester United.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Bernardo Silva. Number 13, Shevchenko. Coming on the field, number
Gerrard.
7, Bukayo Saka. Number
Looking for
22,
options for movement.
De Bruyne.
Well,
Number
what
9,
about it?
Didier
So
Drogba.
close to victory,
The
and it
attendance
has
for
got
this match was
away.
71,649.
Raya punts it upfield. Saliba wins the duel this time. Now that looks a decent ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Vardiol has the space to scheme. Can he finish? Oh, off the bar! Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And that is out of play.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 11, Park Ji-sung. Number 15, Gerrard.
Great vision.
Coming on the
Played
field,
through for the wide man.
Number 8.
Oh, such a clever touch.
Number 16.
And he was alert to it. Xavi Simons. And it's Casemiro. Can he get on the end of this? That's destined for the flank. Bruno Fernandes. It's a threatening ball. A corner it is then. Corner number 3 coming up. And that has been knocked clear. He's having a hit! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Van Dijk. Odegaard, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Casemiro is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bergkamp. That looks a good ball through. He is through here. He's having a shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Xavi Simons just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Threads one in. Trossard providing an outlet on that flank.
Manchester United, really.
And it's been... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That was a given. It always was.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Manchester United have their lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams...
And he shoots! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Manchester United are running out of time and out of options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And this is Shevchenko, and he is deftly away. Now, can he find a finish?
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Now, can they get him away? He's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Odegaard. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. De Bruyne tries a deft little ball. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Steaming on goalwards. No foul, says the referee. Bergkamp. And that is as far as it goes. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Manchester United just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that caused a nervousness and tension.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This an opportunity to put down a marker to make a statement of intent. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. We are just getting started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I think Mikel Merino is going to have a busy game in the middle of the park, Peter. He's a real footballer and not necessarily a midfield minder, but he can go box to box and be the team's most prolific passer. He really is an all-action player.
And the shots! Oh, denied brilliantly!
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Park Ji-sung can get it clear. And it's Ødegaard. And here's Martinelli. Pings it across. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung getting forward. Silvestre, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Turns back here, probably the best option. De Bruyne. And he's picked it up out wide. He's found the way through. Manchester United claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. And he plays one through. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. And he's managed to get free. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Van Dijk clears it away. Looking for options for movement. He's shifting through the gears here. Ødegaard. Martinelli receives it in a wide position. Adams with the clearance. Joe! What a save by David Raya! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Arsenal have their third corner. Gone all the way through to the keeper. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Manchester United are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Park Ji-sung, not one to pass up the chance to run at the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Goes for a shot! It's anyone's... In he goes again! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Calafiori. Oh, he's found support out wide. Adams getting this one clear. Tries to play it through. Adams clears without hesitation. Pass is just off target. Taken back almost at once. That's a good ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Not the most accurate pass. And the pass is intercepted. Lovely. Decent chance! Goal! Arsenal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 37 minutes is
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Saka. It's a threatening ball. They're urged. And a chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 4 coming up here. Count attempts a clearance. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. He has found the way through. Nice control. And this is De Bruyne. Merino. Chance here to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Rodri.
2 added minutes
Simons.
has been indicated.
That's Park Ji-sung. That's surely a foul. Free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. He's had a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
He's had it taken off him. And it's half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Manchester United finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we are back on the way.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
And he's quick to return it. Van Dijk can clear it away. Park Ji-sung. Jorginho kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's De Bruyne. And that's another good win of the ball. Lobbed in behind. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Jorginho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Timber. Now it's Ødegaard. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Couch. He's picked his way through. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Cout can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Substitution.
It's their second corner of the game.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Merino. Timber. He won't be happy with that one. Corner given.
Substitution in progress.
They're up to 5 corners now. Ødegaard goes short. Saka shapes to shoot! And again, he is at his elastic best. Manchester United have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. That looks a good ball through.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
That's good vision. He's got plenty of space. Takes a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitutions taking place.
Corner count is rising. That's 6. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Good ball, good take. Saka proves just a little bit too strong. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's nice. Ball's gone out of play. Hangs in across. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Into the last quarter of an hour. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Bernardo Silva. That's going to go a long way. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's definitely onside. And the finish! And he has his goal! Do not write them off! Back they come! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Number 27.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 23. Mikel Merino.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So they have it all to do again.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
Nice
Coming on the
interception.
field,
His positioning was
number
spot
20,
on. Forwards and with intent.
Number 3,
Shreds one in.
Number
Can he get onto
15,
this?
Dirk
Bernardo
Kuyt.
Silva.
Number 10,
And this is Gerrard.
It's number 8, Eze.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Can he spark a counter here? Driving on and making good progress. McAllister. Adams with the clearance. And that's been won straight back. And here's Trossard looking for the far post. Cleared without hesitation.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Shot a goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
3 minutes at a time.
Corner.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Firm header just off target.
He did so well there. It's just a shame about the accuracy.
Deep into stoppage time. Saka providing an outlet on that flank. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
No winner after 90 minutes, another 30 minutes, hopefully to make a difference. The hostilities have already resumed. Manchester United did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the chance for a shot! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
It's a lucky 7th corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely shaped ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Not where it came from. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
Substitution.
So their 4th corner of the game. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. I was going to be disappointed with that.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Trossard picks it up out wide. There's the shot! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Extra time is number 15, Dirk Kuyt. Dirk Kuyt. Dirk Kuyt. Substitution for Arsenal. Number 5, Jorginho. Coming on to replace him.
So here comes the substitution.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Arsenal have their lead. Manchester United have reclaimed it.
There will be 1
Now
minute
it's
at a
Trossard.
time.
He can run onto that. That's rather hopeful. Oh, good finish. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Well, so there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break. So was this when the game was won? Logic and experience would certainly suggest that, but who knows what the game still has to offer. And so the last chance to find a winner. They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? Wits! And that's a simple one for the keeper. Just eases him off the ball. McAllister. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Looking for the run. It's played through for him. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Silvestre. And this is Count. It's Count! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Arsenal visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Looking to play him in. Great chance! Well taken goal. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
And look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Rice cuts out the pass. Silvestre.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And reclaimed it in a trice. And that's it. So that is it, the end of the road. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never really got going. I know it can happen to even the best of us, but that doesn't take away from the fact that this was a painful watch, very painful.